Hello, my name is Dr. Tara Nichols, and I'm the program director for the RN to BSN program and head administrator and instructor for your course. So, you have made it to starting to take practicum courses, and I have done everything in my power to help you all prepare for this course. First, you should have completed the RN to BSN uh, orientation. In that orientation, it tells you everything you need to do so when you get to these clinical practicum courses, you're ready. So if you've done all this stuff, welcome to the course. If you haven't, you have until Monday, August the 4th, to contact me and let's go over what you've done and what you haven't done. Secondly, you should have also completed a background check. It is Iowa law that anyone going into professions where you have access to vulnerable populations, that you complete a background check. Some of you have ignored my prompts to complete the background check. If you have not seen it or done it, please reach out to me. We will need to get you dropped out of this course, see if you have any general education or anything else you can do, and then you can start taking practicums in September. It's very important that you get this done. Two, after you've done the background check, you have to have a practicum location that has agreed that you can do this student work. This cannot be a part of your work hours. It has to be separate and you're functioning as a student, not in your nursing role. You can start with the practicum agreement if they want to sign that. If they need an affiliation agreement, you definitely will not be able to proceed with this class because that process can take weeks and even months. Again, I've done everything in my power to get you guys ready for this point, but you still can be ready to proceed with your classes in September. This course is called Faculty Guided Wellness. As I have said, it has a clinical portion. The clinical portion must be supervised by a registered nurse, and the organization have to agree for you to participate from an academic educational standpoint. The goal of Faculty Guided Wellness is for you to identify an issue in the community where you can improve health. One nurse did a project with improving transportation. Other groups have done projects like translate dietary needs for diabetes to Spanish. The goal is to use your nursing knowledge to improve health in the community. Some groups have done CPR classes with the Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts or in their church. So there's lots of things that you can do. And I will walk you through the steps in this course. So welcome to Faculty Guided Wellness, and I hope you'll have some fun. So again, I'm Dr. Tara Nichols, and I want to give you a little bit of my background. I am an actively practicing nurse. Um, I'm an advanced registered nurse. I specialize in pain management. I have my doctorate in nursing from the University of Minnesota and my master's and bachelor's in nursing from the University of Michigan. However, the most importantly, I am an RN to BSN graduate, and I received my associate degree from nursing from Highland Park Community College. I know the challenge and strengths of being an RN to BSN student. The other faculty advisors and I will be here to support you every step of the way. One of the benefits of Waldorf University RN to BSN program is that it is a small program, and I am a very hands-on administrator and program director for the program. I have probably talked to most of you at some point in time. The downside to it being a small program is I really have to navigate the courses to try to get you all to getting the maximum students in each class, so we don't have classes with just a few students. That being said, this course begins the practicum experience. There's 10 courses in this program, and two have observations. but the last 3 courses have practicums, and because of Iowa's law, it is required that you have permission from whatever organization you're going to be doing your practicum, and it is required that you have a RN with at least a bachelor's degree supervising you in the clinical space. And then I am the faculty that will be supervising you for this course. I also am published. I do research with veterans with chronic pain, and I have a wealth of expertise at your disposal. So please use me. So I hope you enjoy this course. It's called Faculty Guided Wellness, and it's intended for you to use your expertise as a nurse beyond the clinical setting. The course is intended to build on your skills that you already have, but to expand your skills outside of the acute care setting and into the community. My expectations would be for you to keep up with the reading and the assignments. It is also my hope that you would apply what you are learning into your current role. I also will expect you to use the resources available to you for scholarly writing assignments. This is scholarly writing. This is not just regular writing that you would do, writing a letter to someone. It is intended for you to use APA formatting. There are resources within the Blackboard site for APA resources. We have a nursing site that has APA resources. I would expect to see improvement in your APA writing every paper that you write. I would expect that you are paraphrasing and consolidating and summarizing information and not putting quotes. I would not expect to see more than 1 or 2 quotes in a paper, because citing quotes does not help me to understand that you understand the content and can put it into your own words and apply it to the situation. So do expect to maybe get 1 or 2 papers back ungraded with just feedback. The feedback is for you to read, correct, and send back to me. This will not be like any course that you have taken where you can just turn in something the night before and get a good grade. You will not. So I'm warning you now. There are writing resources. I would highly suggest you get your papers written, submit them online to the writing resource, and get feedback, because you will get papers returned to you. And when I constantly see the same type of um, errors in your paper that I've been asking you about, eventually I will just mark you down. I am also a big stickler for following directions. You have directions. I will look at the directions and I go through to see if each part of the directions is covered. Then I go back through and I look at the content, clarity, and your writing style. And then I go back over it again and look at APA. So I review the papers 3 times to make sure, because this is a bachelor's level course, I'm preparing you for graduate school. This is not just writing a letter to your friends. So please use your resources. Please make sure you have an RN supervising you, and make sure that you are following the directions. Do not wait until the night before something is due to contact me. Please look at what is expected of you and try to figure it out. But if you can't, please contact me. So my final thoughts, I will leave you with the advice I would give my own son about academic work. Do your best. Please do not wait to the last minute and just put anything together and send it to me, because I will know. Ask for help often and soon. But most importantly, have some fun. Nursing is both a science and an art. So be creative and dig deep. Don't wait until the last minute to review requirements for assignments. Review them ahead of time so you can ask questions if directions are unclear. If you feel like you are getting behind, reach out as soon as possible so we can make a plan for your success. Also, you must complete the practicum agreement. It's between me, you, and your preceptor about where you are. And you have to work. First, you start with me, then you take it to your preceptor, and we all agree on your first 4 weeks. Because what I don't want to happen is you to get to week 5 and not have a clue of what you're supposed to be doing. So we complete the practicum agreement. So you work with me on what are your objectives, what you're going to try to achieve. You take it to your preceptor. They look at it. They make any suggestions like meetings you might attend or activities you might do, and we all sign it. And I would like to have that done by the middle of next week so that by the time you get to week 4 and 5, I don't want people saying to me, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Please look at all of those requirements, and I'm going to be sending out a document to everyone to say, I need you to get this signed, and I need to have communication with your preceptor because they need to get a copy of the preceptor guidelines, and I need to get their resume. So I know I've been giving you a lot of things you need to do, but it's really important that we get all these things done so that everybody is on the same page and you can have a successful semester. This is how you may contact me. Just like you have a life, so do I. And I can't be available to respond to you on a moment's notice or at 2 a.m. in the morning, but I am very responsive. My cell phone number is 734-646-0315. If you've reached out to me by email or um, you've texted me and I have not responded back to you, go ahead and call me. But email first, then text, then call. Okay? I am available to meet with you most Tuesdays or Wednesdays between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. If those times doesn't work for you, then reach out to me by text and we'll set up an appointment. And most people who have set up an appointment with me have gotten back with me quite quickly. Okay? So I'm here to support you and